Hi guys, it's Chelsea, it's Miss Monday, and our subject today, this week, is going to be on dating. And it looks like we have a few questions right here. And the first question is, do you have a significant other, and if so, do they support your transition? I don't currently have a significant other. I haven't had one in a few years, or a couple of years, and she I mean, it's kind of an irrelevant question, but a while back I did have a significant other, basically an ex-girlfriend of mine, ex-primary girlfriend of mine because I'm poly, and um, she did support my transition, and she actually, I had her transition on me, so I remember her from before because she was a male to female. And I met her as her boy self, but knowing she was trans. And then she transitioned to female while we were dating. And I supported her transition, and she supported mine. And it was basically it was a beautiful thing. It was back in 2011, but yeah, that's the only time that's really been relevant, and that's the only significant other I've had. And then was I with her before my transition? No, I wasn't. I mean, it was only like a 6 month relationship, and um, I transitioned back in 2007. I went full time in 2007. I immediately started my transition outside of high school in 2006. So I wasn't really looking for a significant other. I wasn't ready for a significant other. I didn't even have it in the right mind because I wasn't that far along because I was basically a late boomer at puberty, and I had my girlfriend in from 2011 to 2012. And have you had a breakup due to your transition? Um, I haven't, in a sense. No, it wasn't a breakup. I mean, it was the only breakups I've had have not been related to transition, and because all my two primary relationships I've had have all been supportive of the transition. Um, Ex-boyfriend, on the other hand, when I had him, transition was a factor in breaking up with him, but it ended up the hormones were more of the issue. I mean, before I kind of had a little bi bent to my lesbianism, but after hormones, it's interest in men dried up, completely turned me into a lesbian. Has dating been harder since transitioning? I never dated in high school. I never dated before my transition. I only started dating when I was 23 and started with my first primary girlfriend. And I still do date. I have a few secondaries on basically various parts of the country. Mostly in Austin, Texas, but there's a couple that I'd like to get to know better when I get to other parts of the country. Um, I've had many lesbians not pursue a relationship further with me, and mostly cisgender lesbians because they get to know me, they like my personality, I'm kind of cute, or people think I'm cute, and it'd be all good and dandy, but but when they find out that I'm pre-op, it becomes an issue because it's hard in a lesbian relationship when your anatomy gets in the way. Basically, male anatomy and female anatomy and lesbianism has kind of a clash there. Um, and I feel uncomfortable going out in gay clubs. I mean, I need to. I need to get out in the lesbian scene a little more because I need another primary partner. I mean, I love my secondaries, but I need somebody that I can go home to, that I have spend a little more time with, that maybe I want to grow old with eventually. And I mean, outside of that, I mean, since my primaries, for the most part, the majority of them are trans women, um, it's it can't really be that hard because we have like either the same parts or had the same parts in the beginning. Um, as far as everything else, I'm still kind of nervous about dating. I barely know what I'm doing because I've been living female for about 8 years, but I've only been dating about two. And it's mostly because I didn't have any sort of interest or sex drive until then. But I mean, I need to get out there. Um, yes, some of the people I know, if you are wondering, yeah, maybe we should, but we need to. I just need to get out more and be more confident and not be afraid of the dating scene because I'm kind of afraid of the dating scene, and I have insecurities with my appearance that I need to get over. But like, I've been through therapy for basically my anxiety problems. I just need to get out there and date. And that's about as much as I have to add before I start rambling anymore. But I'll see you guys next week. It's Chelsea, it's Miss Monday, and you guys have a good one, okay? Bye.